Hello and welcome to Friday night. Ask me anything. So jump on board and let me know that you're here. Say hi. Um, I am here I can answer any questions you like, whether it's about a tarot card reading, or if you want to ask me anything about the work that I do, or if you want to ask me anything about, I can't give you the lotto numbers, but yeah, anything about spirituality, anything about experiences that you've had. Any questions you have about doing tarot card readings, if you're wanting to be a reader or a healer, Reiki, things like that. And Shy has jumped on board. Hello. Oh, thanks, Shy. This is my bush camping chic. I'm in the van. Excuse me, I'm at Winton at the moment, so I am on the road. So, do you have a question? Otherwise, I'll just keep talking. I can talk about lots of things. What can we talk about today that I just thought about? That sort of feeling that you have, or that sense that you have, you think that you're on one track, and then something happens and it just changes your whole outlook. And I've just last week finished my 3-day past life regression refresher course. I have the first time I learned to become a past life regression facilitator was 2012, and I've done 2 more over the years, and this is like my 4th time. Just going back in, refreshing, seeing what's new, what can be improved on, and yeah, I'm going to change everything on my past life regression page, and we are going to. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Yeah, so I now am changing my whole mind direction about that, and over the next couple of days, just refreshing everything I've got there. Because during the training, we did some past life regressions on ourselves and on each other, and that actually can move some blocks and some shifts. And I was probably having some of that happening. I know I was actually having some of that stuff happening in within myself. And as I said, I thought I was heading on this trajectory, and all of a sudden, after that week of doing that regression 3 days, I probably did about 2 or 3 regressions over the time, and just blew my mind. And again, so now everything is totally clear, and really feeling much refreshed and better. So let's see, have you guys got any questions? Hey, there's Latika, welcome. Welcome. If you've got a question, pop it up in the thing. This is Ask Me Anything. So otherwise, I'll just keep talking at you. Love a bit of guidance tonight. I can absolutely do that for you. So let's pull a card. Let's do some guidance for tomorrow and for the rest of the week. Okay, so you can see that. Let's try and get that shine. That's the Fool card. You can see the Fool is all about that risk-taking sense. When I tune into your energy, Shy, I really feel like there's an urgency inside of you for yourself, not change your direction, but to try something different. You are, I can really feel that you're ready. So you're on this real verge. The Fool is really great for taking those chances, and it's not so much that you feel foolish, but you're okay. That is something that if you make a mistake or an error, because you're giving it a go. So, and it's also the beginning of the next cycle. So, like, how we have cycles within cycles. So for yourself, all new beginnings around you. But I just get this really about taking a chance around something, and that's another confirmation of just going for it. Again, it's very indeterminate the direction that you want to head in, so that can be frustrating. But I just really feel like that it's a way of being or a way of living that you are already living and wanting to step into. So now it's owning it and saying, this is who I am. So yes, and that's just not for tomorrow, but from now on as well. Oh, would love some guidance. Absolutely. If you've got any particular questions, um, oh, okay. Amy's just asking me a medical question, so and we'll have a look at you. I'll answer that for you, Amy. Not a problem. And I'll talk about why I don't give medical advice. Um, and it's, I mean, obvious that you don't want to offer any thing, but this is for Latika now. We're just going to do some guidance for Latika. I might just tune into you energetically, Latika. I just have a feeling it's more about us like doing a heart, like a soul to soul connection at the moment. You've got this real sort of lovely, I'm not sure whether like you got music in you at the moment. So, oh, you got this beautiful rhythm, whether you are a musician or a singer, or you just love music and love to, you could even be a dancer. But there's definitely that, like you've got this beautiful rhythm inside of you, and music plays inside of your mind, or inside of your body all the time. There's a real flow around you. This is so. However, it is that you're expressing yourself creatively at the moment. It's actually building your power and building your energy. And if you're not doing a creative thing, and like you're feeling like that you want to or that you need to, it is your soul's way of letting you know that this is going to make you feel um, like alive and powerful and energetic and motivated. So it's about moving. It's about either singing, moving, dancing, or something to do with rhythm and music. That's definitely a ranger, but I will pull a card. Here we go. So it's about safety and security. So really feeling at home and feeling that you are that you're not going to be moved or pushed around anymore. I wonder if whether music helps you feel comfortable and helps you feel that like that's actually your space. All right. So Shy is just saying, yeah, feeling very tempted about certain things, but don't want to make the wrong choices. Well, just I'll get to you, Amy. Don't go anywhere. But Shy, that's what the fool's all about. It's about taking that chance, and even if there are no wrong, there are no wrong choices because you'll always end up where you're at, where you're going to end up anyway. It's how you can choose to go with it and be prepared to make some mistakes or errors of judgment, and it doesn't matter. You are going to end up where you're going to end up. It's to me, it's always a given. So take that step, see what happens. Take the next step and see what happens. There are no wrong choices, and you know what? If you make a choice, you can always change your mind. That's the beauty of being human. You can always change your mind. So let's have a look at Amy. So Amy says, I know you that you don't do medical advice, but I am going to major surgery later this month and I'm nervous. Any guidance? So, and now, Amy, what the reason I don't do medical readings is because, for one thing, I'm not trained as a doctor, so I don't know my physiology very well. I do have some physiology books, and I've often thought about going and getting some lessons, but I just oh yeah, that's one of those things I'm gonna do. Um, that I can tune into the body and I can pick up like where things are happening. But because I don't have the knowledge or the qualifications to actually say it's this, that, or the other, it would be inappropriate to actually say this is happening. But I can absolutely give you some guidance around being nervous and about like outcomes and things like that, because that has to do with your all of self being well-being, your whole of self well-being, not only just your physical but your emotional and mental well-being as well. um, don't forget though, and I have had this happen to me where we've done this sort of um, checking in and everything's fine, 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 and then there'll be something that's unexpected will turn up. I was working with a client today who we were so focused on what's going to happen with the birth of her baby, that we didn't focus on her. And baby's fine, and she had a few issues, so um, that can happen. All right, so this is for you, Amy. I'm going to tune into your energy. I will do a scan of your energetic body rather than your physical body, and we'll have a look at what's happening with your emotions and your nerves, and we'll project into the future to see how you are after that month. What I'll do is I'll go ahead 2 or 3 months. I'll go ahead 3 months from now, which is 2 months after surgery, and just see where your energy is showing me. So I'm going to heart connection, looking at your aura, because that's where all of your information sits. Now let's see. I'm just looking for you out there in the ether first. Yes, Eric. Oh, there you are. So if it's to do, I'm getting shown like the lower part of your body, like one of the legs. Just you can let me know whether that's correct or not. You don't have to give me any details, please. It's just only to say that I'm on the right track, but that's like what you're taking me to physically. That's just to confirm if it's on the right track. Um, let's see. And if it's not to do with that, it may have like an some sort of an effect, because that could be an old injury as well. But I'm just definitely getting one of your legs. Um, I see. Like in a couple of months' time, you will be neither, like you won't be disappointed, but you're not going to be elated either. So this tells me that you will be feeling it's probably still quite um, in not a trauma space. Like after you've had anything major happen, you can be like in a sort of in between space, especially emotionally. So you won't have come down out of the space that you're in when you go into surgery and be back in your body just yet after that 2 months. So let's skip ahead to 6 months. Yeah, I see that um, I just get like a flatness with you. So uh, you're you feel it maybe not the flatness as in oh disappointed or anything. But it's like life is back to normal. So nothing like it's not going to be oh yippee blah blah blah. It's just oh life is back to normal or some sort of something that you can actually handle. So uh, let's pull a card for that 6 months period. There's that bit of flatness there. So that's dealing with a lot of emotional stuff. If what's been happening is is a long term thing. Thank you, Amy, for letting me know about that. If you like, if what you're dealing with is a long term thing, then there will be lots of emotional catch up to do and lots of past trauma leading up to this to process. Now, I'm saying that not because I'm picking up this about you, and I'll tell you why I'm saying this to you, Amy, is because um, I'm not, I've often talked about it, but if you've heard this story before, I apologize, but it's just for everybody. But when I was 19, I was diagnosed with arthritis and it never went away. So I've still got it. And in my 40s, early 40s, I had to have knee replacements because things were so bad that I was wheelchair shopping. So not the best time. So you can imagine from 19 over those 20 years, there was a lot of trauma built up and a lot of it was not like I was heading for knee replacements. I was actually heading for a wheelchair because everyone said you won't get a knee replacement. And once I had that surgery done, I thought this is fantastic. It changed my life, but there was a lot of unpacking of trauma and emotions and sadness and things that I had, all the fears that I'd been hanging on to, all came pouring out over the next couple of years. And it was a little bit roller coastery, but in the end, uh, I could see what it was. And again, it wasn't a yippee moment, but I could see that there was actually a future. And that's what I feel for you. It's not like woohoo, but you can actually move forward and move forward and move forward. You'll be able to see a future for yourself. So there you go. Now, so thank you, Amy. Now let's have a look. Also, too, doing medical stuff, like you can, it's that thing of giving false hope around something when really it's always up in the air. I remember doing this lady asked me, and again, this is doing energy overdoing a body scan, but energetic body scan. And this lady asked me, she didn't say, she said, I've got a medical condition. Can you just check? And so I did that, and I looked at her body, just picked up all bits and pieces, but from the neck up, it was all just very fuzzy. I was getting nothing. I didn't take any notice of that. And when I said to her, I'm not picking up anything, she actually had a diagnosed brain tumor, and she wanted to know what that, like, um, uh, energetically, how that was affecting her. So there was no information from here up. I still, not that I remember readings, but I do remember that because that, um, it wasn't so much that I wasn't getting anything, I just didn't notice that I wasn't getting anything. So sometimes you don't get told. Sometimes it has to be a surprise. And I've had that happen. Brilliant readers have given me readings about not medical stuff, but life stuff over the years. And I've sat in front of them and they've told me things that have absolutely perfectly worked out. But you know what? They didn't tell me the huge thing that was going to slam me down on the ground. And but there's the things that need to be surprises. So Jess has asked for an insight into the new direction. Let's see. So Jess, I'm just going to tune into your energy. Let's see. Oh, Jess, I got you bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. So there's a feeling of you're not. It's not bumpy about the new direction, but I dare say that it's been bumpy getting there, and there's still a few things to be ironed out. I really feel very positive about the new direction that you're heading in, and it feels like you've got more charge of yourself and more autonomy in your life. Um, Also, too, you're showing me very tall, so you feel very happy about or proud of yourself, or you're feeling like that you feel that you're contributing to something for yourself. Some satisfaction is the word I'm getting. I would love it if you were telling me that you're starting your own business, just because this is really about you. Like, you have so much success around you. Oh, there we go. You just had a breakup, packed up, and moving home. I would say, Jess, I want to say, just down the track, I don't know whether you've been thinking about it, but there's new business around you. Like, I'm talking about work and taking charge of your own life also as well. So, but you've got something inside of you. Either it's an idea, it's a kernel or a nugget of an idea that you want to take, or you may want to develop into something, and you've got perfect energy around that. Oh, there we go. Going to study equine therapy. Absolutely. You're going to be so successful with that. You've got lots of success around you and lots of focus around you. So well done. Okay, so here we go. We've got Cheryl. Hey Cheryl, how are you? We have to catch up next time I'm back. I'm actually in Winton at the moment, so back in November I will be on the phone, my darling, because I've been super busy all the other times. Um, and I know I promised that we would do a catch up on the beautiful sunny coast by the river, cup of coffee, and a bit of gossip. Nothing like it. So this is for you, Cheryl. Even though you haven't asked me a question, I'm going to give you an answer. Grounded. So you're feeling very grounded at the moment and very sure of yourself. Oh, can I just say that certainty does not sit well with you, because you also have uncertainty around you. So you're feeling certain about your position right now, and that's creating uncertainty. Oh my God, have I done the right thing? Because there's some leaving around you. I wonder, what are you leaving, or who are you leaving? So there's the separation, which is a big change, and like a big life change. It's sad, but also it's like that. It's a, what do you call it, a turning point or a tipping point, and emotionally, it's a big deal. Are you leaving work? Tell me, tell me, tell me. There's a decision. Alrighty. So let's have a look. Well done. Thank you. Now, I just said thank you. You're welcome. Oh yeah, absolutely. Cheryl, we'll catch up. Now I saw Sonia. Here we go. Oh, I recently lost my beautiful nan. I would love anything from her or Pop. Oh, Sonia. Okay, now, so while I do, and Spirit will only turn up when they want to turn up, but I have people that I can refer you to if you would like mediums who are mediums for a living. I can refer you to for messages from the other side. But let me just tune into you, Sonia. You never know. If you've asked that question, then they might be waiting around to give you that message. So let me just get into that space. And let's see if we don't get a connection. And there's a particular way that that will come in that I know. So Sonia, let's see. So I can feel someone around me, but I'm not getting a strong signal. I really feel like um, whoever is with me is more around you. But what I will do, I will pull a card. I will say to the spirit world that this is a message from them to you through the cards. Because I can feel when they come in, they're here behind me. I can feel it, but the signal is very, 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 very extremely weak. And all that means is, excuse me, is that that's also another symptom of the spirits being around. So I'm going to give you a message, 3 cards from them. There we are. There's those hiccups. So it's like my body reacts to it. Okay. I always have a physical sensation. Yeah, I can feel them around. I can feel them in my aura, but they're not coming close enough to give me a message. But so here we are. Patience. Um, I want to say, like, where you've been giving up things for particular things. It's been a real like, so it's a surrender or a sacrifice. The Hanged Man is a sacrifice card, and I'm getting the word sacrifice around it. Um, it's like that you've been doing so much for so many, and it's not like you have to stop or anything like that at all. It's just a beautiful feeling. So whenever you give, whenever you give of yourself, it doesn't feel like a sacrifice. That you give of your time, you give up particular things to help other people, to be with other people. That's very much appreciated, and I can feel the the difference that it makes. So we have the death card here, and that's transition. So with these two together, that suggests that there's a period or a time of waiting around you as well, Sonia, that it's going to require a little bit of patience because not all the things are in place at the moment in your life. And when they do, expect it to be. The Three of Swords is quite a traumatic card. It represents grief and sadness. And so with all this, and this could be a message from your loved ones in that there's been could have been a long period of waiting. There is that where the energy is around. See, there they are. There's that connection or that message there that when they are around, you get that strong sensation that they are around. And this is like they're always hanging around. And but this is the grief that you're sorry, this one here is the grief that you're feeling right now. So if you're not feeling them at the moment, Sonia, that will come. It's just going to take a little bit of time because I feel, and that's what the message is that I really feel that that's the message that they're wanting to pass through is that they're around you more than they're around me. So they're always with you and they're always talking to you, and that at the moment you may not be able to feel them because your grief is quite on the surface. I think it looks like it hit you a little bit harder than you expected. But yes, certainly I have numerous friends who are mediums, and if you would like to have um, a connection or contact with them, let me know. Just personally message me through my Facebook page, and I can put you in touch. Let's see. Now, who else we have here? Naomi. I started a new business, would like to attract new clients to start the flow going. So let's see. Let's see what the energy is around Naomi attracting new clients. Just pulling some cards. Sorry, I'm silent for a minute. So it's going to be stop, start, stop, start. So it's not going to be a quick flow straight away. So we're going to say starting the flow going. It'll just be a little bit stop, start, stop, start. But um, expect it to be like a rush of something and then a little bit backing off. Um, Making sure that your clients know what your skills are. So don't forget to promote yourself heavily, that you are an expert in your field. That's very important. The other thing is that, and this is sort of confirms about the being the expert in your field. Do not. This is just to. It feels to me that um, that hesitation that even though it might be a new business for you, you could have been doing it for like 100 years, whatever it is that you're doing for yourself. So it really is about becoming or projecting yourself or um, demonstrating that you are an expert, not for people to validate that you're an expert, but you present yourself straight up as an expert, and that's what's going to attract clients. It's that confidence because it will show that you have confidence in yourself and you don't need to do any more learning. You're already there. Okay, let's see. Shreya. All right. And sound and energy work. Lovely. So I've got two more people I'll do a card for, and then I'm going to wind up. I can see Miranda and Shreya, so please hang in there. I just wanted to address this one. So Naomi, don't forget to say am an expert or I have these skills, and this is going to attract people. But in sound and energy work, very much word of mouth. So this is coming from me, just from a little bit of one business person to another, is that you nurture your clients in the hand, and they're the ones that are going to bring the new business in for you. Look after the people that you've already got, and that's going to help you out. Because it is a lot of word of mouth recommendations. So, Shreya, hello. Let's pull a card for you. Oh, Cheryl says, interesting. We talked about leaving work. I'm on leave at the moment. Yeah, there's something going on. There's leave happening. Something that you're leaving behind. I remember it was a father I've got. So this is for Australia. Sorry, we're just leaving Cheryl over there. This is for you now, Australia. Let's tune into your energy. Oh, it's like you're pushing something down. I wonder if you're trying to push your emotions down at the moment. Just so you can keep it, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Just keeping things together. It's very difficult to keep all that. It's like pushing a magnet down against another magnet. It feels very. Um, it's coming up and coming up. What have we got here? Oh, the Eight of Cups has turned up again. So a little bit of sadness around tonight. So that I'm wondering. This to me feels like emotion that's being pushed down. It's a sensation in your aura. Is that when you've got two magnets that are not attracted to each other? That's what it feels like in your body. So that it's just bouncing back up. But as much as you try and put it down, it's going to keep bouncing back up again. So that just means a little bit of emotional surrender around you. Doesn't have to be a big deal. Could be anything that you are repressing right now. The message that's coming through is that's what is affecting the next step and the next step for you in your life. So, surrendering to the emotional outpouring, allowing it to express itself and move on, that's what the Eight of Cups is bringing, energy is bringing to you to allow you to do that. It's not going to be able to be repressed for too much longer because I can feel it bouncing back up again. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. I love energy workers. Good luck with everything. Now, Miranda, I love a card. Okie dokie. So, Miranda, you're going to be my last person. I'm going to sign off after this. That's my half an hour. Just quickly, guys, if you're still with me, next week I'll be doing it from 7:30 onwards. Simply because I'm keeping, even though I'm a Queenslander, I'm just keeping in line or in the same timeline with New South Wales because I have people all over the place, um, and in line with everything else. And I will just be coming to you on Tuesdays and Fridays now. I'm going to put everything into one little bundle. As I said at the beginning, as if you guys missed it at the beginning, I did a 3-day past life. I'm a past life facilitator, past life regression facilitator. And I did a 3-day refresher course, and some amazing healing took place within me. So just reorganizing things over the next couple of weeks, um, and streamlining what I do. So Miranda, this is for you. This is a card. I want to tune into your energy first. Oh, you're lots of you got waves coming out of you. So I would not be surprised if uh, your people around you are feeling a little bit standing back. Not, there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. Nothing wrong with what's happening here, but you've got waves of intense energy coming from, especially from your heart. This tells me a lot of creative output is like to direct your energy into that creative output. It would be really nice if you found something that suited you to because this is quite intense. If I was near you, I would feel the intensity of it, and I would be it would probably overwhelm me. Again, you're not doing anything wrong, by the way. People who love you, and the people who can't cope with it, well, they can bugger off anyway, right? But you have an amazing gift or talent inside of you that is almost like busting to get out. It's actually, it's like, it's, what do you call it? It's signaling everything and everybody to it, show itself back to you. So that's about finding that contentment inside of yourself. So by expressing your creative self and allowing this energy to be channeled into something that satisfies you is going to bring that up, that contentment that you're looking for. Because at the moment, it feels like it's pulsing. That's the word I'm looking for. It's pulsing, and sitting inside of you, it's coming out in pulses. So I really feel that you're very motivated to do something. There's just a little bit of what should it be feeling around it, but put your energy into anything that you love to create with, whether it's your hands or singing or anything, and the rest of it will take care of itself. It'll show itself in the meantime because it's definitely ready for it. It's actually spilling over, I guess, is what I'm saying. It's time to share it. Okay, well, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. On Sunday night, I am on the Spiritual Events Directory, but also on my other pages. This page, my what do you call it? My Facebook page in my group. Just want to quickly share what Miranda has said. Let's just see. It's all because I'm setting boundaries for myself. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, very much so. It's like it's because from you telling me this, Miranda, setting your boundaries has actually allowed your creative self to express itself. It's almost like it's been let free or let loose. Awesome. Yeah, goosebumps all the time. That's your soul talking to you. And your guides. Goosebumps are your guides coming in close. Okay. Much love to you all. Thanks for joining me. See you Sunday or Tuesday or next Friday. I'll have a great weekend and rest of the week, and see you then. Bye.